Hey guys, it's Brittany and Tony here, and today we are going to do a little Q&A video. We realized that a lot of you guys know who we are, but there's a lot of people in our travel groups that we've met and just across different platforms that we've met that don't really know who we are. So we're going to do a Q&A video and hope you guys enjoy.
Yep, so stay tuned.
All right, so first question, where are we from? Do you want to answer?
Okay.
So we're both from North Carolina. I am specifically from Catawba, North Carolina, which is a really small town that you've probably never heard of or been to. So yeah, it's like, 30 minutes from Hickory, North Carolina. Now we're from Charlotte. So we just say we're from Charlotte, even though we've lived in Charlotte now for 6 years.
Well, yeah.
A little bit more.
I'm from another small town.
Maiden, North Carolina. America's biggest little small football town.
Why are you talking like that?
That's how they talk.
But yeah, so it's another small town.
We love Maiden. Go football. Go Blue Devils. Okay, next question. Where did we meet?
At a bar.
Tony loves to tell this story that we met at a bar. Technically,
Coyote Joe's.
We did technically meet at a bar, but there's a long story behind it. So to make a long story short, my childhood best friend, Alexis Edwards Robinson, whoa, name dropping, married Tony's childhood best friend, which was like completely random. And me and Tony were both in the wedding. And so I was single. So I was like, I want to walk with Tony. So I got to pick who I walked with. And it just so happened that a girl that I worked with was having her birthday party at Coyote Joe's that weekend. And so I said something to her about it. And so I went to her birthday thing at Coyote Joe's, and then the rest is history. We spent every day together since then.
Exactly.
So cute.
Cutest.
That was like what, 4 years ago?
2016. So
yeah, a long time ago. Good one.
Mm-hmm. What's the next question?
Let's see. What's your biggest accomplishment?
I don't really have
Tony is so modest.
Probably marrying you. Take notes.
So sweet. He's lying. My greatest accomplishment is probably making it through 2020.
Why is that?
We all deserve an award. Like them participation trophies. I just need to start sending them out because this year has been wild. So wild.
Pretty wild.
But side note, I'm almost done with my master's. I'll be done in April, so I'm really excited about that because I've just made it through coding almost. Still have my final exam next week, so it's to be determined, but we're almost there. So that's huge accomplishment because I'm not good at things like that. Let's talk about our occupations, shall we? What do you do for a living, Tony?
I am an R&D engineer. I just play in a lab and do research and development.
Like I said, he's modest. He's real smart, does a lot of things, knows how things work. Also, Tony forgot to mention that he's a candidate for his PhD almost.
Yeah, well, that's never happened, so.
In the comments below, please comment and tell Tony to continue on. He has like nothing left to finish his PhD, and now he doesn't want to finish it, so it's fine. Moving on. I'm a financial analyst for a manufacturing company that shall remain nameless, but just know I love it, and it has been such a good transition for me. I started that job this year, and it has been a blessing. Trust and believe that. So that's exciting. Okay, so travel related. What's your favorite trip that we've ever taken?
California.
I mean, other than California. We've talked about California a lot.
I don't know. I guess the Dominican.
Which time?
Second time. When we didn't stay on a resort.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So for our honeymoon, we went to the Dominican Republic, and we stayed on a resort. And while we were there, we kind of just rented a taxi and traveled off the resort, which a lot of people don't do, but we loved it and we fell in love with it. And we went back the next year and just stayed in like a condo on Airbnb. And we were like out by ourselves, like met like 2 people that spoke English the entire time, had a grocery shop, and like figure out everything. So that was really cool for us because it was Tony's first time out of the country.
No, second
time. Okay, yeah, but like first time out of the country, like not on a resort. So it was like his first time experiencing what it's like to live. So that would probably be my favorite trip too that we took, just because it was like we had to figure it out on our own and not know like the language and everything. That was cool. We've also had a lot of other really good trips. I don't know.
Yeah, but that one was fun.
Yeah. If you have the chance to go, Airbnb is the way to go. Don't get suckered into a resort. It's just beautiful and it's safe and you're fine and everyone's super nice. So go.
Don't drink the water.
Just don't drink the water. Yeah. Excuse me. Don't do that. So, yeah. Okay. What's the most interesting thing about you?
We should do that one next. I don't know. What do you think is the most interesting thing? And then I'll agree or disagree.
Tony is very like OCD. Is that interesting? I don't know that that's interesting. I don't know. He's super OCD about everything. Like everything has to be like in order and in place.
If you take something and don't put it back in the exact same spot, it bothers me.
Yeah, and he can't find anything. Like if this could be sitting, like if this is its place, if it's sitting here, he can't find it. Like
I said, if it's not where I put it,
trained.
Because I keep things in the exact same spot.
I'm the exact opposite.
If you put it back in somewhere
I don't have time
else that's even a foot away, I probably won't notice it because it's not where I know it should be. So
I don't know that that's interesting, but
interesting. I blew my ACL playing softball.
Intramural, let's point out, because I think that's the funniest story. Yeah, and it still aches him to this day. So thanks, Byron and Alexis, for that. We really appreciate you.
Why was it their fault?
It was Alexis's fault. Was the second time. Ruppelman's.
Yeah. Grant and Ben and Byron, first time, or when I actually tore it, it's their fault.
Yeah, I blame y'all. Just want you to know, every time he exercises, I think about you guys and how you could have prevented an ailment. So, anyway, moving on.
What about you?
What's my most interesting thing?
This is tough. So many.
So interesting.
Let's see. Well, you picked like a thing about me that's like.
I know it's not very interesting.
She's very good at decorating. It's very interesting.
He only says that because he hates to decorate, but he likes things decorated. So again, it stresses him out. I would say my most interesting thing is that I'm a comedian. I'm just so funny.
Funny.
I love dad jokes.
She should start a Netflix series.
Oh yeah, I would be like right up there with like Kevin Hart, right under Dave Chappelle. Not as vulgar, but as funny for sure.
We'll rephrase that. Kevin Hart should not even be in the same talk as Dave Chappelle. So
Okay.
we'll put that.
I know, I said above Kevin Hart, under Dave Chappelle.
Innocent joke.
Anyway, so if you guys think that I should do a stand-up video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll think about it.
There you go.
I'll do it. I swear to you, I'll do it because I'm so funny. That should have been our pitch all along. Subscribe. Once we get to 100 subscribers, I will do a stand-up video. Mark my word, unsubscribe if I don't. So funny. Oh yeah. What's your favorite music genre? Tony wants to do this because he loves music. So go ahead.
My favorite is probably rap.
Anything
and hip-hop.
super vulgar, super violent,
No.
super give you a panic attack. That's like his music.
No. I like to. I have like different genres of rap that I like, but
It's very
some
specific.
of it sometimes is like really in your face. Some of it's like
I have a funny
just
story.
slow.
So before we went to California, before I was allowed to go to California, I had to take a
Allowed.
course.
Oh.
Not allowed. I don't like that word, but I had to take a course in hip hop, and between the beef between Biggie and who else?
Tupac.
Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, tragic story, man. Tragic.
No, I also
Tragic
told her
history.
about the beef with NWA and Suge Knight and Eazy-E and the whole Dr. Dre and all that prior to
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie.
Mine was blown. I never knew, but now I know. So, yeah.
So now she knows that the West Coast is the best coast.
Yeah, even though we live on the East Coast, so that's problematic. But whatever. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, so back to the music. I don't really have a genre. Taylor Swift would probably be like whatever she is. Whatever she sings, I'm going to listen to it. Her, Demi, yeah, Beyonce. Those are my girls. So yeah. I don't really listen to music very much.
That's all I do.
I don't have time. So, but if I do, it's Taylor Swift, Demi, or Beyonce, depending on
Or
what mood I'm
Miley
in.
Cyrus. Rap and
Tony
Miley
loves
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. Tony loves Miley Cyrus so much. Like, he fangirls over Miley Cyrus. Like,
Hey, if you can
She's
sing,
like-
you can sing. That's all I'm
she's
saying.
like his element.
So yeah, Eazy-E, Miley Cyrus, Tupac, they're all the same tier.
Yeah.
What was your favorite TV show when you were a child?
What was your favorite TV show when you were a child?
Tom and Jerry. I would watch Tom. No words, just
No words.
running. Well, I guess they did talk a little bit, but that's all I watched every Saturday morning. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up. You know, back in our day.
Back in our day.
Back in our
When
day,
the TVs were black and
we
white,
actually-
you had the little knob.
we actually played outside most of the time. So
Yeah. Yeah. I specifically remember, this is like one of my favorite memories of like life itself. When I grew up, my neighbor next door was like my grandpa. His name's Joe. And it's my best friend, my childhood best friend's grandpa. And so we would like stay over at his house and watch like Ice Age on repeat all night. And he would like stay up with us and watch it. And we would like make a little fort and like lay in the floor and watch it, and he would like sit in the little recliner, and then we would like fall asleep on the floor, and he'd be like, all right, it's time to go to bed, and like turn off the TV. I specifically like remember that every single time, and I like secretly want to go back to that. So that's like what I remember watching all the time as a kid. Ice Age.
what's your favorite
Alexis.
movie?
In general, Easy A.
Excuse me.
Total classic. Love Easy A. Seen it a million times. I just love it. Pitch Perfect. Hilarious. Like, that's my type of comedy right there. Like, I love it. And then like, I'm a big Star Wars girl. Yeah. So anything of that. Funny story, I don't really watch movies either. Again, I don't have time. So
She has time. She just doesn't want to watch them.
Yeah. We've really actually started to turn into movie people. Like, I was not. He always was, but I was not. But now it's like, what movie do you want to watch at night?
I love movies.
Actually, you know what? So we're watching The Queen's Gambit right now on Netflix. You have to watch it. It's so good. I didn't think I was going to like it in the beginning, but it's really good. But it is kind of like, I feel like it's a little bit triggery. So, a little bit. Like it can be if you read into it. So, anyway.
My favorite movie, by the way, is
I forgot to
single movie is, what is it? Let's see. I guess it's Scarface.
He still has a little poster of Scarface from when he was a kid that we have in our house that has not been hung up, but we still have it for memory's sake. So
yeah, so
I had never seen Scarface before, and we watched it together, and I was just like, "This was your favorite movie as a kid?" Like, I was thoroughly confused because I was not even allowed to watch like Harry Potter.
I grew up watching.
And he's over here watching Scarface.
I love gangster movies, all of them.
Makes so much sense.
Harry Potter's my favorite thing of all time, but Scarface was great.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
When we were in the Dominican, oh my gosh. So there was this guy, he was one of our bartenders, and his name was Giorgito, and I loved him so much. Like, he told me about his kids and like all this stuff. And so when Tony,
he looked like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
He sounded like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, he was so cool. And when Tony told him his name, he was like, yeah, my name's Tony. And he was like, he immediately, like, without prompt, was like, say hello to my little friend. Like, with like a bottle. It was so funny. Like, yeah, so.
That's pretty cool.
Giorgito, shout out to you. Chic, Punta Cana. If you want to stay on a resort, shout out to those guys because they're amazing. All right, so that's all the questions that we have.
There's like a list of 70 questions, but we didn't want to, we're already going pretty long, so we'll wrap it up. If there's any other questions, maybe we'll do another one. I don't know. Maybe you can learn more about us through that.
Because we're so interesting.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too much, but. So if you have any questions, just let us know. Especially the people that follow us from some of the other travel groups that have never met us. It's always cool to
meet you guys.
Know more about the person you're watching their video. So anything else?
That's all.
All right.